Tasana Visuddhi, and the 7 Patipatha Ayana Tasana Visuddhi mean 7 or 8, 7, right? We call the 7th step of the transportation. The 7th step of the transportation to go to the Patipatha Ayana Tasana Visuddhi. Or we can say that to go to the aim, 7 aim. Don't forget about the 7 aim or 7 benefit of Satipatthana Sutta. It will be our exam in there. The first, purification. The second, purification. The second, go beyond the Soga. The third, go beyond the Parideva. The fourth, go beyond the Dukkha. The sixth, go beyond the Domanassa. And 7 or 6 or how many from again? 6 already, right? Go attending the Jaya Dhamma, and the last one, Nibbana Satchikiriya. Okay, this will be our exam, don't forget. And even Anupassana also in there, even Sammachanya also in there. And I will add more Apannaka Sutta. Apannaka Sutta, we are learning number 1 is senses organ, or the Salayatana or Indriya, the 5 Indriya. Okay, now we're going to the second of the second of the Apannaka Sutta, we call Bhojane Mattanyata. You know meaning of the Bhojane Mattanyata? Eat a little. I think if the correct one should be eat as much as your body needs. Bhojane Mattanyata means you know the limit of your body. You know, someone may be big body, someone maybe need more food, but just enough for you to be strength, for you to be strong enough to live your life. That we call Bhojane Mattanyata. Bhojane Mattanyata, even the Indriya, how to control your Indriya, and the second is a Bhojane Mattanyata, and the third one, Chakariya Nuyoga. You know Chakariya Nuyoga? Yoga means compose or effort or composing or trying to do what? Trying to be awake. Awake of what? Awake of the Kamachanta, awake from the Payapata, awake from the Dinamita, awake from the Uttaja, Pukuja, and awake from the Vichikicha. Means to be intolerant to practice yourself. For what? To motivate, to cultivate your feeling that the sense, the Salayatana, or the whole parts of the Kayanupassana Satipatthana, Vedananupassana Satipatthana, Chittanupassana Satipatthana, and Dhammanupassana Satipatthana. But sorry, I could not finish all the Satipatthana Sutta, but at least Kayanupassana Satipatthana already. To hurry up that we are as the prisoner, especially for the very, very serious crime, and we are going to be executed. You know, execution, pahana. we're going to be killed in one day. No one can be escaping from the killing. Who's going to kill? Machumara. The Machumara is the first one. How many Mara do you remember? How many Mara? 4 or 5. The first Kannamara. What is a Kannamara? Whole body. Whole body. Your eye is useful to seeing things, but it's very useless if cannot see things. Right? Kannamara. From the Rupa, from the Vedana, from the Sanya, from the Sankhara, from the Vijnana, is useless if it's not functioning. If this not functioning, then it will be useless. This is about the Rupa. The first of the Apannaka is to control or to be careful about your sense organ from the Chakku, Sota, Khana, Shiva, Kaya and Mano or Mana. And Pochane Matanyuta, just limit or just know how much you need for the food. It's not, if we talk about Pochane Matanyuta, it's not just only the food we're going to eat. What about, we call for necessary. For example, we have 100 of Mercedes-Benz. It's also in this number. We call Pochane Matanyuta. Why do we need 10 or 20 or 100 of Mercedes-Benz? We just need the car, right? Why do we need thousands of houses? Because when we stay only one bed in one room, sorry. But if the people all over the world consume that, okay, I must have a castle, I must have thousands of rooms, then what happens? They're going to destroy the natures, they're going to destroy the mountain to melt the stone and to make the cement and to build the house. And before they build the house, they have to cut the tree. Or sometimes they have to put the canals or river to destroy the jungle, everything. But if we follow this number, Pochane Matanyuta, means before we assume anything, just know how much you limit. And just assume enough just for the living. Why? No, because a billionaire, when he's going to die, he cannot carry a single dollars. He cannot carry a single jewelry. He cannot carry a single gold. Nothing. When they put him into the funerals or the cremation, nothing left, only the ash. Only the ash. And what they go and they throw into the river. Or if no one found the dead body, his body will be the food of the fly, the worm, or the dog, bull, or sometimes pigs also can eat the dead body. Nothing. The same, sometimes we eat the pig sometimes eat the human being. Sometimes we eat the bird like a vulgar eat our body. That means nothing. If we know all these things, it will joining to the Satipatthana Sutta. I think if we think about this, we call Samma Sankappa. During we are thinking about this and going along with the Samma Titti means going to the strength of the way of the right view. The thing is as they are. Means the thing is going, it depends on the cause. Ye Dhamma hetu papava, te sang hetum tathagato. That means, and the Lord Buddha have given anything create because of the causing. The causing create thing and then ending because of the causing is ending. That's the teachings of Lord Buddha. And how to motivate, how to cultivate, how to inspire us, that we call Chakriya Nuyoka, means keep awake, keep mindful, keep aware. Nothing going to permanent in our life. That the Lord Buddha say, oh Bhikkhu, you must compose, you must cultivate, you must motivate yourself with 3 of these. Then you will never go into the wrong practicing. This we call appanaka. That means the way of practicing that not going to bring you go into the wrong way. It will bring you going to the right way. What is the right way? Right way is the right view and right thought are the first 2 sources of all right. And all the right is the Eightfold Path. Because of this, you never miss, you never decline from the purification. It's wonderful. It's very short, but very effective and very useful for the practitioner, for the meditationer, or the one who is going to meditation. Doesn't matter in samatha or in vipassana, because both might go together. Because together is an Eightfold Path. What are the meditation in Eightfold Path? The first, Sila Visuddhi, means Samma Vaca, Samma Kammanta, and Samma Achiva. And how about meditation? Samma Vayama, Samma Sati, and Samma Samadhi. This we call meditation. Then how about the Vipassana? Samma Titti and Samma Sankappa. This Vipassana. All must go together. It is brief and short from the 7 Visuddhi. 7 Visuddhi, it will come because of the Anupassana 7. What are the Anupassana 7 Anupassana? The first, Anicca Anupassana. The second is Dukkha Anupassana. The third is Anatta Anupassana. Then Nibbita Anupassana, means you will get tired of life. But not tired of life, then going to commit suicide. And tired of life means the life is nothing, just be born and stay for short limits of time and then die. Example like seasoning, like seasoning. The fish lay out the egg and the fish grow up in the rainy season. Before the ending of the rainy season, then the fish catching and eat by the human being, by the big animal, by the snake, by the crocodiles or anything. And after water is gone, then all fish finish. And then the next season is coming again like this. It's just a seasoning. Season is come and gone, season can come and gone, change every day. That the circles of births and rebirth die, but not die forever. The one who's going to die forever, whom? Buddha and the noble Sangha. That one going to die forever. Means they never be born again. When they never be born again, that means they're not going to suffer again. But we are, after end of this life, and because of the parts of the five aggregate, the parts of the Rupa, Vedana, Sanya, Sankhara and Vijnana, it's going to compose someday, somewhere. If the sperm of the farm and the eggs of the mom come together, and then the Vijnana is coming. We call Patisandhi. And when Patisandhi, again, then another Panchasakha is the five parts of the body is creating. When the creating, then the parts of the beings coming again. Doesn't matter human being, animal, God and Goddess, all being in 31 realms is coming to be again and again, and again like this. Probably we've been studying again and again, many lifetimes already, but we still not going to finish yet. And no one can tell that why. Only you and me, oneself only. Why? You have to concentrate. You have to consider by yourself. But anyway, very helpful and very grateful to get opportunity to learn about the Apannaka Sutta. Short and brief, but how much benefit to the Satipatthana Sutta. How about all of you have anything to give, any suggestions or any idea about the Satipatthana Sutta? We have been studying up to Apannaka Sutta. Any idea? Anyone wanted to share the idea before our exam? Next class is coming. Are you sure that you are ready for the exam? Or any question? Don't forget about 7 benefits of the Satipatthana Sutta. Don't forget about the Anupassana, 7 Anupassana. Don't forget about the 4 Sampachanya. Don't forget about the 7 Visuddhi. Is too much or too difficult? One more, Apannaka Sutta. Apannaka Sutta. The first Apannaka Sutta, be in control of your sense organ. Means Chakku Sota Kana Shuha Kaya Mana. And the second, Pochane Matanyuta. Means before you assume anything, we can say also Chakarya Pochane Matanyuta is because Indriya Samvara Sila. But I'm not going to bring them for exam, okay? Let's mean Chakarya Pochane Matanyuta. We can say that Patimokkha Samvara. Patimokkha Samvara means all the sila is Pochane Matanyuta. Because sometimes you eat through your eyes, sometimes you eat through your ears, sometimes you eat through your mouth, your nose, your physical body and your mental. That part so must be Pochane Matanyuta. I'm still in not good shape of my control. Sometimes I work in front of the computer. Today may I watch a little bit of movie. Sometimes I'm watching the very exciting movie, and the same like bloodshed, shooting, killing. I also, I cannot see properly. I put my earphone in my ear, next to my ear, hanging around. And not 100% listening is about the entertainings of the movie, but at least I keep myself awake when I'm working with the projects of editing video or anything like that, and my ear listening to the entertaining. But somehow it's reminding me, why do you useless? Why do you waste your time watching all this bloodshed and all these things? But it still cannot go beyond the attachment yet. But okay, at least we get opportunity to know about the Pochane Matanyata. Anything going to assume through your eye, your ear, your nose, your mouth, your tongue, your physical body and your mind must be along with the Chakrya Nuyoga, meaning with the awakening or awareness. Is it Sataka Sampajanya or not? It is Sapaya Sampajanya or not? It is Kojara Sampajanya or not? It is Asammoha Sampajanya or not? Or it is Anityanupassana or not? It is Dukkhanupassana or not? It is Anattanupassana or not? Sometimes Nipithanupassana is coming, sometimes Virakhanupassana is coming, maybe Nirodhanupassana is coming. Then the inspiring of Nisakhanupassana means just how to go beyond this suffering is coming. But everything linked to the 7 benefits of Satipatthana Sutta. For what? Purification. For what? Purification means go beyond the go beyond the Soka, go beyond the Paridewa, go beyond the Dukkha, go beyond the Domanassa. Means attaining to the Jaya Dhamma, means the followable truth. Then Nibbana Satyakiriya, and make clear that if cankers, defilement is still in your mind or not, you yourself will know, you yourself understand by yourself. No one can force you, no one can guiding you, only the telling way that the Lord Buddha have given only. This all about Satipatthana Sutta and Apannaka Sutta in Buddhist meditation of the 3rd years of our dear student, Buddhist meditation 6, right? Maybe we cannot go all detail, but at least we cover all things. If you can remember this, you bring all these to concentrate on your what semester of meditation. You are not going to be limited just only rising up and falling down, breathing. But you have all these to practice just to inspire you, to cultivate you, to motivating you, to keep you awake from falling down as sleep to falling down as boring. That means you are practicing through the Eightfold Noble Path. I think if I have opportunity to learn like this before when I was a novice, I hope that I would much progress in teachings of Lord Buddha. But I can blame no one because one is myself. Means the same thing, one is yourself. No one can blame to anyone. One must be awake, one must be aware, one must be cultivating by oneself or motivating yourself or by oneself. No one going to concern. Otherwise, who guarantee that we might be born as the army killing in Korah? We might be born as the head of the school robbing in Lopburi. We might be like carrying kind of like mass shooting in USA. Or maybe one will be as a hijacked airplane and punching the World Trade Center. No one can guarantee that you will not be like that. Because it doesn't matter who you are, if you are assumed if you are consumed the bad friend. During the times of Buddha, the Lord Buddha have given so many Chataka, so many stories. That is a good friend, the example. The people can get the example and practicing, developing the moral, because the moral is the form of the human being or all being. Before they develop to the Chitta